guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It is going to be another update in my Partners in Cream project pan. This project was created by Steph and DaLin from Outward Processing. Two of my favorites. Highly recommend both their channels. If for some reason you are stumbling across this video and have not seen Steph or DaLin, like, you need to go check them out before even moving forward with this video. I love both of their channels so much. So they will both be linked in the description box, as well as the playlist with everyone else's videos who's currently participating. All of the product info that you need to know will be in the description box. But if you are interested in seeing how this update is going to go for me, I do have many products changing in this update for one reason or another, which we will get into. So if you're interested, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content, or you just like to chit chat about makeup, I would love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the update. All right, you guys, if you are new to this project, it is obviously a cream and liquid based product. No powders allowed is basically the only rule, and I am working on 6 products. You can kind of choose the amount of products that you want to work on. I went with 6, and we are doing quarterly refreshes. So if there is a product that you are just no longer feeling and you want to refresh, there are quarterly refreshes, and this video is one of them. So I have only one product that I'm going to be trading for another like refresh style. However, let's start with my Good Molecules primer, which I don't have in front of me to show you, because a few nights ago, I decided to park in my driveway instead of my garage, and it was like the 1 or 2 times in my life I haven't locked my car door, and my purse was stolen out of my car, which had my Good Molecules primer in it, as well as a few other products that I was so close to finishing in some of my project pans. So I don't know if I was more upset that like my wallet was stolen and I had to cancel all my cards, or that my like almost finished makeup was stolen and now I'm like, well, I can't count them as empties now. Yeah, so that's a bummer. So for my Good Molecules primer, I obviously don't have that, so I would need to replace that with something anyway. And I've decided to replace it with my First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. I'm not sure if this video is going up before or after another video that I recently filmed, which is products that I've fallen out of love with. And this is a primer that I mentioned in that video. I'll link that video if it is already posted. And it's not that I don't really enjoy this primer anymore. In fact, I would still consider this to be a love. However, this is not something that I will repurchase in the future going forward, because I have found less expensive mattifying and pore filling primers that work just the same but at a lesser cost. I still love my First Aid Beauty primers, my Coconut Skin. I haven't found something to replace that, as well as my Hyaluronic Hydrating. But for this one, I do have other less expensive mattifying primers that feel and do the same thing that this does at a less expensive cost. One of them being the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer, and the second being the Milani Chill Out Primer, which I've also really been loving. So I have about 2/3 of this primer left. I also am really trying to focus on, I wouldn't say focus on my primer collection this year, but I will say I have not brought as many primers into my collection this year as I typically do. So it's an area of my makeup collection. It's a category of my makeup collection that I really feel like I could curate a little bit more. And I'm just excited to kind of work through some of my primers and decrease my inventory number on that, like in that category. It's one I'm going after this year. So I would love to finish this off, because that would just be another primer gone in my collection, and it would be one that I will enjoy using but won't replace when I finish. So even better. The next product, the one that I'm going to swap out for the refresh, is my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade In Harmony. This is a really beautiful gold shade, but I just have not felt inspired by this shade, or I just haven't really been creating looks that I feel like this shade would go with. I have been diligently trying to pan ColourPop Glass Bowl. I have it on my eyes today. I feel like I have it on my eyes every day. I cannot seem to hit pan on that. And this gold just doesn't suit a ColourPop Glass Bowl like eye look, at least ones that I am creating. So instead, because I do want to be rotating through my ColourPop Super Shock collection this year, I'm going to be rolling in the shade Party of 5, which I have been pairing with some of my ColourPop Glass Bowl looks. And this shadow is really pretty. It has like a pink base with like silver and blue glitter running through it. It's so pretty. I love this shade. It actually reminds me quite a bit of ColourPop Glass Bowl, and I've really been enjoying just popping this on top of looks that I'm using ColourPop Glass Bowl. Today I like very lightly popped it on top, but I've also been playing around with this with other shadow combinations just to kind of get a feel for whether or not I wanted to commit to this in this project, and I've really been enjoying that shade. I'm gonna save the product that I like hit my goal on for last, so we can move on to my, do I have all my 5 products in front of me? I forgot one, hold on. I forgot one that I actually hit my goal on, so I actually get to roll out 2 products for hitting my goal on them, this project. Okay, that's really exciting, but let's move on to one that will remain in this project probably forever. It is my Kaja Earhart lipstick, and all the way rolled down, oh dang, all the way rolled down, I actually feel a little bit better about how that is looking. I will post a picture right here of my lines. I don't think I marked for May, which I'm kind of disappointed in. And this has had no weight change. So when I started the project, this was weighing in at 14 grams, but the last couple of updates, when I rolled this in, this weighed in at 15 grams, but the last couple updates, this has remained at 14 grams. I guess all the way rolled up, I don't have too much product left, but I still have more product than I've used since like January to now. So this could be this could be in until the very end is what I'm trying to say. I don't love this one on the lips. For some reason, this lipstick does not stick to the center of my lips, and it just looks so weird, but I have been enjoying this as a cream blush. And I will say it is more of like a cool toned shade. So as we, well, neutral cool, but as we, cool toned. So as we move into the June, July, and August months here in Minnesota, I don't know that I'll be reaching for this as a cream blush as often as I could, but when we reach fall, winter again, it's on. I would love if this product was out by fall, winter, but I just don't necessarily see that happening. And then the final product that I have yet to reach my goal on is my Fenty Gloss Bomb. And last month I was working, so 2 months ago I was working on the shade Taffy Tease. Last update I couldn't find Taffy Tease, so I rolled this in because I do want to just rotate through my Fenty Gloss Bomb collection this year. I did find Taffy Tease. So this one, I did take the stop route in Pretty Please. It's what I have on my lips today. It's a really fun pink shade. I did take the stopper out, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see down this, but I don't have a ton of product left. I definitely feel like I could finish this within the next couple of weeks, and then I'll just continue to work on Taffy Tease, which is another super beautiful shade. I really wish this one was like permanent to her line because I love this shade. It's not going to do it justice swatched on my hand, but it is the most beautiful coral lip shade because it is more of like a subtle shade, but you can still tell it's coral. It's so pretty. So I'll be really sad when this is gone, but perfect time of year to work on this as well. So I'll kind of be working on these two hand in hand. I feel like this will be done next update, and this one probably not, so then I'll just continue to work on this one. Okay, I had to quickly run and grab another product to roll in since I have 2 products I'll be rolling out. But let's start with this one. This is my Natasha Denona Infrared Liquid Eyeshadow, and I gave myself a goal of reaching for this 20 times. Last update, I had reached for it 10 times, and I did reach for this an additional 12 times. I reached for this a ton. I actually have really been enjoying using this, and I'm just gonna keep it like in my drawer so I continue to reach for this because I would love to finish this up by the end of the year. It's not something I would repurchase. I can't remember if I had taken the stop route last update or not, but I have since taken the stop route. Again, I don't know if you'll be able to tell like how little product seems to be left in here. I feel like since it's a liquid shadow, this actually probably still has quite a few months left of use, but I have really enjoyed this. Again, I wouldn't repurchase it because I think you barely get any product and you're paying so much for it. They dry out really quickly, and I'm just not a person who reaches for liquid shadow all that often. I've been reaching for this because it's been in a project, but if it wasn't in a project, I wouldn't be reaching for it. I can tell you that for sure. But I'm hoping now that I found ways that I love using this, that I'll continue to reach for it and finish it off. I will say though, so when I rolled this in, it was at 18 grams, and it's still at 18 grams, even with taking the stop route, which is super interesting. I guess maybe you just need so little product that you're just not gonna see that weight change. But I did not see a change in weights. So I'm not gonna be rolling in a new liquid eyeshadow. I don't have a ton of liquid shadows left in my collection, and I'm honestly just not really feeling a liquid shadow right now. So I think I'm gonna roll in my cream bronzer from Tower 28, just because this is the time of year that I like to reach for this cream bronzer specifically, because it is a little bit more, I don't wanna say glittery, but it definitely has more of a sheen to it. Almost like a bronzy highlight. It's super beautiful. And I think my goal, I feel like the pans are super deep, but I could try and like always center my finger in like the middle. I would love to see if I could hit pan on this by the end of the summer. And if I haven't, then next refresh, I can roll this out, because by the end of the summer, I'm probably not going to reach for this all that often, just because, again, it's not really a winter shade for me. This is in the shade West Coast, and it's the Tower 28 Bronzino, if I did not share. But I think my goal with this is going to be to hit pan on this. So that is gonna replace my Natasha Denona liquid shadow. And then I have been diligently working on my Daniel Sandler watercolor gel cheek color, and I gave myself a goal of reaching for this 25 times. As of the last update, I was at 14 total uses, and I did reach for this an additional 15 times. I reached for this so often. I love to just layer this over other like cream and liquid blushes that maybe are a little bit more intense than I like, because of the shade. If I didn't mention, the shade is Nectar. It is this really beautiful, just light, almost nude neutral shade on me. It's so pretty. It adds a really beautiful just glow to the cheek, but it can really kind of tone down or bring down a super intense lip and cheek color. So I've layered that, and I've mixed and matched with this a ton. So I exceeded my goal on this one as well. My goal again was 25 uses, and I reached for it an additional, or a total of 29 times in this project. On the back here, hopefully you'll be able to see that I have made significant progress. So this is where we were when we started, last update, and now. And I will say, when I started, this was pretty much brand new. Like, it wasn't brand new, but it had only been used a handful of times. And now I am just about halfway through the product. This is something I feel like I can naturally reach for on my own as well, but I am really happy that I put it in this project, because I really learned that I love this product, and I learned ways that I love to mix this product with other products. So I had a ton of fun with this. So to replace that, I'm gonna replace it with like a blush topper, cream highlighter blush topper, and I'm gonna replace it with the Dominique Cosmetics Skin Gloss. This I purchased last summer, and I remember really liking it, but when I was doing my blush declutter, I was side-eyeing this, and I was like, why am I side-eyeing this when I haven't used this in so long to even remember how I feel about it? So here it is right here, and you can tell it does have just this really beautiful glossy, almost glass skin sort of feel to it. I just feel like I need to re-familiarize myself with this product. Kind of like this, I want to put it in a project so that I can just like figure out how I best love to use this, love to wear it. I feel like this is the perfect time of year for me to reach for a product like this. And I feel like this is one of those products that like I used to test and review, and then after I kind of like moved on to the next, and I just never circled back around to this. And I feel like I would love this. Like, I feel like I will really enjoy this on my cheeks this summer. I've been loving cream and liquid products lately anyway, so I'm gonna give myself a goal of reaching for this one 20 times and see where we're at the 20 use mark. I don't think I'll be anywhere close to pan by any means, but I just wanna use this 20 times just to give myself some motivation to reach for it and kind of familiarize myself with the product again. But yeah, that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. Those are the products that I am going to be rolling out. That is my update and progress on these products. I'd love to know, are you guys currently trying to pan any cream or liquid products? How is it going? I would love to know if anyone has tried the Dominique Cosmetics skin glosses and what your favorite way to use these is. I remember I wanted a different shade, and then they didn't have the shade I wanted, so I grabbed Sunset Glow, and I wanna know, have you tried any of these? What shade, and how do you like to use it? Because I've heard such great things about this, and I just need to figure out how to make this look great on my skin. Anyway, that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch and for supporting my channel as you always do. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.